Hey everybody, hey guys, hey girls, this is your boy Vulcan Wolverine, Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine, aka Vulcan Wolverine 2. My attackers are hitting my little phone charger that I brought outside. So I'm going to try and make this quick. I was going to do a live stream from my hotel room, going over my notes and everything for my appointment with Dr. Hoffer, but I kind of decided like I couldn't really get things working good. I don't know if it was hacking or not, but I was kind of having trouble getting it going, and I was like, well, I kind of feel more comfortable just on Friday when I get back to Baton Rouge. I'll do a live stream on Friday night. So I'm going to plan on doing that, just do a live stream on Friday night, kind of just going over the whole trip. Because also, you know, my mom's like hanging out in the condo room, and I just kind of don't feel comfortable talking about everything. Because it's like, I'll give you all an example. Like tonight, me and my mom, like we went out and ate at this really nice place, like seafood, and we got some drinks and stuff like that. And then it's like she was grasping her chest at the end of the night. Obviously we were getting a lot of like weird DHS Fusion Center stuff, like stoplights being changed on us when my mom's driving a rental car. So there's some really weird stuff that I want to talk about in conjunction with the doctor's appointment with Dr. Hoffer, which, you know, it went good. I was talking to somebody tonight. You know, I was talking to my girlfriend tonight, and like it went good. I think I'm just, you know, we're all suffering so much that I was really looking for more of a miracle, but it did go good. I mean, it was nice to have a doctor who, you know, doctor who believes me, but like completely 100% believed me, and my mom was in the room at the same time, and he was like, you know, other doctors that I've gone to, they kind of like, you know, treat you like you're crazy, like you've just lost your mind. But he was like patting me on the arm and stuff like that, kind of like a, you know, go get 'em slugger kind of attitude. And he also, we had a good conversation about some things. You know, it's kind of weird because like me and my mom were talking about it, and she was like even saying it with me. She was like, it didn't seem like he was, like, it seemed like he knew a lot more about this than what he was talking with us about. And I think I guess he has to do that or whatever. But I kind of want to think about it some more, like think about the conversation, think about what I got out of it. I got a bunch of notes and stuff, so I got a lot more information than what I put out on the update today. But I would just feel more comfortable when I'm back in my own environment to go through the information and put it out, for it to be useful, you know, for it to be useful. I guess I feel kind of anxious, and I still am getting hit. It's less intense. The external hits are less intense, but I'm still getting the remote neural manipulation. I'm still getting the V2K, a little bit of the high-pitched sound, like body pains. On the way to see Dr. Hoffer, it was so weird. I know I told y'all about part of it. I said, you know, while we were on the way there, a stoplight got, like, the street we were going to take a left on, and then a right, and then there was the medical center. A light got stopped for like 15 minutes, and it was like the fire department was right next to that light. There was like all this activity, but there was no fire. And I don't usually like when there's big events like that, I'm like, nah, it's probably not targeting. It seemed very weird, and I don't think those things from DHS Fusion Center, like people in Miami are like, oh, Kyle's here, blah blah blah. I think it's just DHS Fusion Center activity. They get their orders, you know, and my attackers are attacking me, but they get general orders that there's a target in the area or a person of interest in the area, and then they just do their terrorism job. They're the terrorists, so they do their job as a terrorist, and stoplights, and lots of vehicular stalking. Lots of vehicular stalking with the Miami police, and then a lot of black SUVs with one light. And the traffic is already horrible in Miami. Like, we've had people just honk at each other, like even when you're just driving, Like, they just honk at you because they're angry. So then add in fusion center activity with that. And then I was also getting hit in the chest on the way to the doctor's appointment, like hit in the chest where I like couldn't breathe. And I like looked over at Mom and I was like, we're in Miami and these people are hitting me in the chest. I don't know why, like, you know, because I've gone to other places. You know, I've gone to Pensacola, Florida, many other places, Texas, Green Bank, West Virginia, and still got hit. Like, the intensity lowers for a couple of days for me usually, because I think my attackers are getting things worked out. But then after a couple of days, they raise it back up to the level that it is in Baton Rouge. It's still just, it's like not surprising, but it's kind of like after all these years, like, oh my God, this is still going, this crazy satanic terrorism is still going on. Yeah, I'm kind of tired, and we're going to, I don't know if I said it on this video, I had to get up. Actually, I should have just got it on tape. I was doing a video on the other side of the hotel, and like 3 guys came out, and they were like laughing very loud and just talking like right by me, and instead of like saying something or putting it on tape, I just walked away from it. I should have turned my camera towards them. Yeah, but it's a little bit less intense. Like, I woke up this morning with like my back kind of burning and everything, in a different city than Baton Rouge. You know, the high-pitched noise, V2K, all the way, except, I don't know if I told y'all this in my video before, but for 30 minutes of the airplane flight, for 30 minutes, when we were at the highest point, I could not hear it for 30 minutes. And then it began again when we kind of started, not started our descent, but we got lower. But the weird thing is, and I'll talk about this more on Friday night, I'll probably do a video of Coral Castle. We're going to Coral Castle tomorrow. I've always wanted to see it, and it just happens to be close by to where we are. And I'll probably do a video of that. But what was I gonna say? Can't remember what I was gonna say. Totally blanked out on what I was gonna say. Oh man, I can't remember it all. Shoot. Oh, I can't remember at all what I was gonna say. Anyway, I mean, like, it's been weird here, you know, the vehicular stalking and light changes. Oh, the plane. Okay, the plane. V2K went away. Oh, and then when I went to see Dr. Hoffer, I asked him about non-consensual implants, and I was saying something about, like, yeah, I think I got non-consensually implanted at Ochsner, and I was like, I think doctors maybe put those in without knowing what they're for. He didn't say anything. It was this kind of conversation. There was a lot of things that he did say to me, which I'll talk about Friday night, just when I'm back at my own place and I'm comfortable. But like, he kind of like nodded a little bit, like I hate doing that. I hate like trying to read, because it's a doctor's appointment. I'm trying to go off the information, but it's like he was agreeing with a lot of the stuff that I was saying. He was confirming a lot of the stuff, especially about the cycle and the vestibular system. I mean, he was just like, yeah, you've studied this, you know what's going on. So it was nice. It was nice to be confirmed by an authority figure, like in front of my parents. There's a plane from the airport. And planes get so close to the ground. But we got a hotel right by the airport. That's not gang stalking, but I've had a lot of vehicular stalking. I just feel more comfortable talking about some parts of the trip, not while my mom is in the hotel room, because I don't tell her about some of the gang stalking that I see. I don't want to worry her. And it was very weird tonight. It was very weird tonight. It was like I get this feeling like it's so hard to talk about this stuff, because I wanna like put it in this, okay, we're moving forward, this information, but then it's like my mom's getting hit the night after. I think she was already targeted, and so I'm getting my mom's help, but I'm like putting her in danger. like I feel like I'm putting my mom in danger by her helping me. So it's a really nasty satanic war where they're just shooting crap at us, and it's very dangerous. You know, out on the street when we go out when we're trying to do anything. But I'm trying to stay positive about it. Yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get back on Friday to do a live stream and go over. I have a bunch of notes. My mom took a bunch of notes too. Like Dr. Hoffer we talked about kind of some stuff about what James Giordano presents. He knows James Giordano. And then we were talking about specific parts of the inner ear. But I can't remember the parts that we were talking about. It's really hard to think. Like, it's not like, I mean, even though the external hits are less intense here, the remote neural manipulation is still real strong. The V2K is kind of at the same level. I mean, the noise canceling hearing aids help it. I'm gonna get the Beats, BEATS, noise canceling headphones for nighttime. You know, when I'm not using the noise canceling hearing aids. But it's been fun, man. I mean, it's been fun. You know, it's a trip to Miami, so we're trying to do some fun stuff. And I ate Cuban food for the first time, and I think the appointment was good. I was hoping for, you know, I just always hope for a miracle for us, something really good. It was good information, but you know, he's not a neurologist, so I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna have to kind of follow up on the in the direction that he pointed me in. But still, he gave me some other good information. And the very hopeful thing is he kind of made me feel like some good guys know about this and are trying to figure out how to stop it. But he said that, you know, the DOD got him to check the Cuban embassy workers. And he said it's definitely not the DOD. I don't agree with that. Like, I don't agree with him. I think this stuff is so compartmentalized that some people in the Department of Defense, they may not think the Department of Defense is doing it. And then the compartmentalized part that's contracting out this stuff and experimentation and torture, it's like almost totally separate from those good parts of the Department of Defense. But I don't know. I'll talk more about that on Friday. There's a lot to talk about. And I'm just, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable doing it in the hotel room. I just really don't. Because there's stuff that, I don't know, like a lot of the vehicular stalking and things like that, I don't talk about all the time with my mom while they're happening. Because then that kind of makes her think, like she does know about the directed energy weapon hits and stuff like that. But, you know, when I start talking about like infiltration into our group and COINTELPRO and you know, gang stalking by people around me who live around me in my condo, that's when she starts to be like, oh, well, this is making you paranoid, right? So I mean, and that's what the DHS Fusion Center stuff, the gang stalking, that's what it's made to do. So we're taking on this torture that's hurting our bodies and everything like that. While they're doing this discrediting activity of breaking into our homes, trying to poison us. It's a very interesting thing. Let me go ahead and wrap it up with this, but I'll talk more about it on Friday night. He said a lot of important information, guys. I don't know if I would recommend to TIs who's, I'm getting to about 15 minutes. But he's talking about the importance of different toxins, and I think I said this on the other one, different toxins making certain directed energy weapons, people's bodies react differently to them, and that being a huge factor that him and Dr. James Giordano have discussed. So I'll talk about that more on Friday night. Probably tomorrow I'm going to do some videos of Coral, I can't even remember what it's called. Coral Castle. Getting to 15 minutes. I just want to make this short and let y'all know. But I'm going to do a live stream Friday night, guys. I love y'all. Let's just keep fighting. Really love y'all. I'll definitely see you soon. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. I love you.